King's Row Part 2, or Take 2.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oof, they pumped a lot of damage into Spade on that one. He's got a 3-man run. Punched Mercy into the next dimension. Nice here in the back. That's a clutch sleep. Very clutch. So like, this is a very tenuous 3v3 until you get rid of the healer. This is really cutting edge Genji play. And like F5, 4 hit points. Nice. Also, just real quick, checking things after that first team fight. Alright, with the exception of Kevin, we're a little ahead on the ult charge. He's roughly even with everyone else. We're just slightly ahead, but still roughly even after the first team fight. Difference is, though, they have spawn advantage. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we still got that run back to deal with. What?
Try me.
Get through this.
Oh wait, I must have pressed the back button. I really wish we could have got a shot on that diva and finished her. Or at least forced a D-Mech. But, is what it is.
Taking off.
Oh, good matrix on that hook that they had. Uh-oh. Oof. Yeah, that's like the Talon game of chicken of, does he look into you or do you look into him? And then Diva just says no fun at all. Yep. So 4v5, 5v5. No? Yeah, 5v5. That's a good whole hog. Like, I can't remember how many we got out of that. Yeah, we got Widow back. They're all tied up in this corner. We killed Shrek and the bad man. So overall, really good. My only complaint would be the use of that shatter, and actually, I think I called it in comms of hold ults because we had already used both tank ults at that point, and maybe even the Widow sights. I can't remember. Yeah, we used Widow sights, and so That puts us a little behind. But we still held. Another crispy hook melee. But we still have 3 ults. They have 5. So white team, if you're looking at this, with just the whole hog, they pretty much had it. But then we used these 2 ults as well. And so now we'll have Nano Valkyrie Blade. So Nano Blade's good. That beat alone could help stop it, let alone Hammer Bomb and a Meteor Strike, and he's been just making a mess of everything the whole match. So that ult differential could be the difference in us holding or losing this point. This is also where ult value gets really critical, because if, for example, I'm trying to think of when they would use, say you get a charge onto a hammering Rhine, or a sleep onto a Rhine mid-hammer, and he loses his hammer, he's wasted all of that for the cost of 1 cooldown. Or if he gets hooked mid-hammer, it's wonderful. Anyway. Nano and the blade. Uh-oh. Not extraordinarily good value. We used 2 ults to their... Okay, 2. Oh no, they used 3. So, I promise I didn't pre-scout this, but I was pretty much right. We used all the ults we had alive, because Pichu got picked off. And they didn't even use all theirs. They still have an extra window to walk onto this with. And extra players alive. Yeah, 4v2, 4v3. And now it's, oh, almost got the pick on the way out. Yeah, for this map in particular, yeah, oh, okay, good sleep, but falling back, if we didn't have the bodies to take this one, all we did was give them extra kills, fill up their ults again, and get us, oh, send us all the way back to that second one. So, they got the point, and now we're looking at, oh, where did it go? Oh, we don't have it just yet. But basically, oh my gosh, you guys have the weirdest point of views. Anyway, but all the folks who are dead are now way back at the end of the map. And there's only 3 people here that are in range of contending. 4. But our 2 snipers, though, are ways a ways back. Now, we're all going back. And Genji's either running back or... Oh, okay. Good exiting kill there. Okay. Way to get out. Far switch is a good one. Ooh. And actually, I think live you said that you got stuck in there. Let's take a look at what actually happened, though. He's coming in. Shurikens. Edgelord, Genji Boy, Matrix, Shurikens, taking some chip damage. Ah, or it deflected, then smacked with a hammer, shot a little bit, and then smacked with a hammer on the way out. Yep, it was a good dash, but got caught in the swing animation. swing animations. Yeah, that's how tight this is getting. But let's get a reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Genji should be back quickly. But we still shouldn't take a fight without all 6. It's just a needlessly self-applied handicap. Chip damage is generally fine, but that's coming from a cast, so gotta be careful, Farah. What? Oh, rip that BAP window. You know he was sad about that one. Good shield for the Roadhog. Shield? Oh! So, I hope you could see that from this angle. Like, just how those affected that, because, yeah, rip that window. So sad. But, shield's in place. But now look at the whole, now look at the hammer animation and the angle of deflection. It's gonna, so it doesn't bounce off, but it travels in a direct line from the impact point out in all directions. So if it's coming out here, direct line, blocked, 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 this line right here is gonna get shattered all the way out here, including this whole hog. At the same time, shattering a whole hog is very difficult. Usually the whole hog just kicks him back until it never lands. But tough break on that one, Spade. Oh. And here's the ironic thing. Not to pick on Kevin too much, but I wonder what how many deaths he had on this one, because he was just getting bullied left and right on Mercy on this one. I almost wonder if Lucio or Brig or even Moira doesn't have as much utility, but just escapability, because Mercy has the Guardian Angel, but once you learn that animation, it's very predictable of, oh, they're gonna fly right there and ping. Ask Moth how that goes as far as just predicting the Mercy flights. So we've got 5 on 5 for now. Ooh. Okay, we got not as lucky as I would have hoped. And then ooh. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Farah's down. So yeah, they've got this one.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
So real quick, going into this last checkpoint, let's got 4 minutes of clock time. They're gonna have 2 ults. We basically have 4, so that gives us quite a substantial defensive advantage. My only question mark is still the Mercy pick, and how effective will our 2 DPS be. I like Afara on this point because she has a lot of like aerial deflection points where she can fly up here, like, and then like get some chunk. Ooh, sorry, I'm splicing through the walls. But where she can get some chunk, peek, dip, get some more chunk damage. Same thing up here. It'd almost be better if I could do this on a custom map instead of splicing through the walls, but getting chip damage in this way and then dropping off the back for a quick line of sight and then coming back. Or even coming over here, getting some chip damage and going out the back, plus the environmental capacity of this wonderful hole. And little did you know, there's like a whole robot land down here. It might actually be worth it to look at it on a custom map. But like, there's like some Reddit folks that just tinker with this of like, if you get knocked down into this hole, there's a way to like Lucio ride around the backside and come up over here, kind of thing. To just weird stuff like that is technically possible. And if you're bored, I'd encourage you to check it out. I've never learned how to do it myself. I think it's a little more niche than it is useful, but it does exist.
I'm back in the fight.
Good tank rotations. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Genji Blade. Okay, so not a ton of value out of those ults, but but they used one to get both of our healers, and our tank and Genji are out of position. So this becomes quite precarious very quickly. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chasing a lone diva. Yeah, good stall timing there. Oh, good sleep on the Lucio, but it didn't go through.
Nerf this.
Good shield on that bomb. But yeah, we're definitely fighting at a disadvantage right now. Genji got back just in time. We got very lucky on that recontest. Because that was a flashbang to the Genji away from being a very different situation. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. And then lastly, I'll make sure to get all your characters topped off. So Ace, if you're gonna run away, make sure you get a health pack, or that you get topped off. And that's mostly just because of where they put the breaking points for a lot of these different numbers and damages. Like, that gap of health is literally the difference between requiring a melee or not. That four health you had earlier on the map. Good high ground usage. And truthfully, with this kind of point, you've got Shatter and you've played really comfortably with Ryan most of the match, but controlling this high ground up here gives you a lot of power. It keeps Pharah, Echo, Divas under control. Even if they're running all three of those, if you ran a Winston Diva with like Genji Mercy, it gives you a lot of power to hold this, and then you can just plunk damage down and then drop down when you need to contest. Same thing with Hamster.
Routing power to forward shield.
Meteor strike.
Oh no.
Nerf this.
Don't move.
Oh, I'm okay. Killer sleep. Can we kill this Echo? Can we kill the Echo? No, the Echo was so killable. It was a clutch sleep. Hunter's nailing these more times than not. Oh, nice save there. Okay, and then the Echo still died anyway, so we can still be friends. We can still be friends. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming from spawn. Okay, that was getting a little greedy. So, kind of looking at that 5 to 10 second window. So you've got all these folks here.
Routing power to forward shield.
Meteor strike.
Nerf this. Focus with me. All systems checked out.
So we're down 2 right now. Okay, down 1. Or really even, because we got a kill. Nano Blade. Lovely dust up. Chopping the Ryan up. Save the Ana. Okay, so that's 2. So we got 3 down. 4. That was at 212. So you got 5 seconds to scout. 4, 5, and at that point we're down another one. So it's really only 5v2. Got that one, and then good call. BB Divas, you want to get her, but in that case, you would have fed straight into a team of 4 people ready to help her, 5 people ready to help her. So going back to that 212 time mark, it's going to take her a while to get that mech back. Well, I mean, for her sake, you hope she gets it faster. But if I remember this match correctly, it took her like a solid minute to get it back. Oh, yeah, that's the eat you wanted to eat. Those stickies. Okay, so it wasn't a full minute, but it was 45 seconds of Mechless Diva. Way to dodge that punch, but ooh, gnarly shatter. Now they're just uncorking all the ults. Window beat, shatter.
It's high noon.
Locking on.
Draw.
Okay, so we got one person with that, and that was also a prime example of the shield multiplier. He was shielding too many people. Josh in particular, or anyone else who can crowd control tanks. If the team hasn't shredded the shield yet, and you're getting noon, you want to find some type of way to get that shield down, whether it's punching the Rhine, flashbang, something like that, to either boop him or incapacitate him so he's not shielding his team. Or heck, even sacrifice charging. Because even if you blindly charge into Ryan, even just knock each other down, that's still no shield. Noon goes off.
Being activated.
You can see Diva's lifeless pilot just plop. And pretty sure that's point. Unless that mid-air roll goes. Hey, it does go through. Dance, dance, dance. Oh no! Oh no!
Reinhardt.
Yep. That. Oh, and then you get cloned. So it's not a rule of mine, but one thing I've noticed is that you never want to run Echo, or you never want to run Reinhardt into an Echo, because yeah, 2 Reinhardts just GG, game over. I've earned way too many pogs as a cloned Reinhardt to know better.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Alrighty. Second half of this. You can watch it from Mondada's head.
In 30 seconds. Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Ooh, do the widow dance. Widow, 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 yeah. Widow, 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 yeah. I think Moth gets the better of him on this one overall. Oh, no, yeah, it's the statue. Yep. Yeah, ooh, yep, squished him in the charge. That's a worthy enough trade. And then Genji with the flip back. Oh, that Widow's making a mess of things. But they can only do so much. Yep, there's Moth. With Genji making him flip around all the time. That's really good. This is a prime point where D.Va can steal the high ground and again force that multiple angles of attack where they can't just dump all their resources into one point. So yeah, overall that's really good. A minute and 10 sec. Not quite. Minute and what was it, 20 seconds? Minute and 10 seconds to get that first point. Really solid. We've got 2 ults basically online to their, well, basically 2 ults. Ahead in the Widow battle, ahead in the Bat battle. A little behind on that one, but he's dead and not at the point. Whereas Ace is mostly just getting that flip around on them quite a bit. And then Ryan's, yeah, that's one where he's a bit ahead, but let's see how it plays out. Now, admittedly, part of it, on caps like this, if you have highly mobile characters, this would be a really opportunistic push, because they'll all be back in spawn if you killed them. Except for that Widow wanting to say hi. At that point, I would... Oh, I forgot about that. Great play, Ace.
I am ready.
And another opportunity like this, if they're trickling, or if they're semi-staggered, I would... In a case like this, I would have one of the snipers stay on point, and then send the other 5 forward. The speed difference between one person on cart and 2 people on cart isn't that great. I can't remember the exact breaking points. It's like 100% move speed, and then 110 move speed. 3 is where you want either 1 or 3. You either want 1 of the payload just so it moves, or 3 because that's like 125% movement speed. Not the block or the counter charge. Genji blade. Good bomb. If nothing else to get a mech back and they blew the lamp. Uh-oh. Sad day. Oh, that would have been a fun Rhine battle without a beat to deal with. Oh, quite the opportunistic bubble on the BAP. We need to finish the kill on that BAP. I'm not sure who our called target was. Even now, with a 4v2, or, okay, it's 4v4, we could have turned around and just smacked the Baptiste. Yeah, he's still only half health, and he's not playing particularly safe. I mean, you can only do so much with a baby D.Va, but when you see, oh, BAP is half, BAP is low, BAP is 1. But they're back now.
Mecha activated. I'm back in the fight.
Uh-oh. Oh. Really good dueling windows. Genji deflects dreams. Not really. We got the Doom. but lost 3 to that. Oh, that's a brave Ryan. And Lucio wants to say hi. Oh, Lucio. Naughty, naughty Lucio. Oh yeah, this one was a really tough one. If you haven't watched the Hanamura video yet, there's a point in the map when you realize the entire map, like match point, was based on a 3-second difference and a missed headshot. If the guy hits the headshot that he has hit before earlier in the map, they win the map. But he missed it, and so we stalled just long enough to get the hold and win. Oh no! Now that all the ults have been popped, let's check ult economy. Window shatter. They're a little ahead, but we got what we needed to get the push. Really nice those 3 blade kills. Nano blade bomb. Now, and I would say have this one on either Hunter or Kevin, and to just like keep track of the ults that you're using. And again, you want to make sure to never use more than 3 at once, unless you just have to. Like you're on match point, but otherwise you want to be a little more disciplined. Make sure we don't throw all of our ults at the same time. Another one, and white team deals with this a lot, is double support ulting or double tank ulting or double DPS. You know, Nano Blade or Nano Rhine is so good because you get 2 different categories of ult going, but throwing a Coalescence into a Transcendence is a bit of a waste. And that one, they just pushed us every which way. Oh, bummer. Oh! Maybe. If... Oh, no. Okay.
All systems checked out. I'll show them.
So close to that second point. Two, 3, 4. Uh-oh. We've got 4 up here. Still waiting on 2 from spawn.
Time to raise my
We can't get the bad man. But we overreach. Make some space for Ace. But we lose Moth. And, oh no. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Diva's just meching. Good shot at the back cap.
60 seconds remaining.
Really, ideally, truly, madly, deeply, we need Moth, and we need to make sure we get all 6. Yeah, because our tanks are about to get put through the grinder. Yep, there's the D-Mech. Good pickup on Soldier. Can he get the BAP as well? Or the back cap? Oh, so painfully close, but no. Way to get out. If possible, but it's not going to work. And more people are getting reset. And with this map in particular, this one has one of the longer run backs on the streets phase. Yeah, because Ace is still running for his life all over everywhere. At this point, it would have been better to just die and group up with them.
30 seconds remaining.
Yep, because now he's dead. Took 20 seconds to die, but would have taken 8 seconds to respawn. If nothing else, that one just run into the back line and jump into the pit. It really depends on the skill level of the people you're playing. Most people you could have gotten away with that, but with this team, they're too good. And at this point, with 10 seconds left to get to this payload, we got to start moving a little more urgently. We kind of get there, but like when you're under, I would say 40 seconds, that's when you start going towards your speed characters and your stall characters. Your Lucio, Moira, Winston, Hammond, maybe Reinhardt if you have a straight charge. Tracer, Soldier, Echo. Genji works. And we had a decent team fight here. Several ults. But then Josh can't quite get back on it, and Ace isn't on it. And then Doomfist says no. And that's the match. So, really close moments, but let me back up real quick in this craziness here. Oh, actually, I want to back up. Yeah, here we go. And I'm sorry, this one's going to get painfully tedious. The quarter speed. So we've got 4 ults coming into their 2 ults and soon to be 2 ults. Heck, Miriam just switched to Hamster and we still have an ult advantage over Shrek. But we don't have the personnel advantage because Genji's way behind the play. He's quick.
Remaining.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on point. Soldier playing a flank. This is a decently targeted dive, except it happens right before the charge. If we either drop first or charge first, you get a pick and the drop, but instead you booped them out of the way of that. Now you're out of the play. Bomb in the back line. Bomb is down. Does BAP survive this?
It's
Noon maybe buy some time. Genji on our back, but Noon's not going to get anything. Now at this point we've got, oh no, no! Look at this, look at this. Okay. Winston's going for Ana. Sleep. Wait for it. Let me shoot him. Oh, yeah. And then we shoot him awake. If we leave Shrek asleep, Shrek was one of their carries. And we had 3, it would have left us with a 3v3, or actually sorry, a 3v4 with their 4th sleeping. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry. I went all the way back on that.
Nerf this.
So they launch a bomb. We didn't get too much value off the drop, except a lot of ult charge. Ryan's trying to get this bubble down. And at this point, you probably can't call the dive when you're going in for the pile driver or for the charge. But once you get to this point, though, I would say Miriam, but if Miriam's not there, Josh, one of y'all, call, or really whoever's the focal point on the point that you're trying to attack, call a target and run them into the ground. Whether I would recommend Lucio, but he's really slippery, so maybe Baptiste. So lamp, 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 bap, bap. You don't have to scream it, but just call it consistently until that person's dead, or until you have to switch. Leave him, switch Lucio, 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 and then go back. No, Diva, Diva, Diva. Either once the confirm is killed, once the kill is confirmed, or let's say they've run away far enough that you shouldn't chase them because you had C9. So yeah, using that to our advantage.
It's high noon.
So Noon, Monkey Dive. Here comes the Nano Blade. And admittedly, they're struggling with this too. because we have the man advantage, and if oh, a soldier does come in and focus down Ana. Okay, never mind. I would say because if they would have focused on Ana, they could have got her down. So we've got 3 here by the cart with a 4th alive. Blade got the target. This soldier visor is the real kicker. Because yep, and the hard part is that was a moment where the people that you're up against, it was a Winston and a soldier. I would W on that because remember Ryan Shield can't block Winston unless you think he's got a Helix rocket, and then Winston counters Genji hard anyway. And so between waking the Winston, who then takes out the tank, and then the Genji, if we leave that Winston asleep, I think this team fight would have been a little different. I think we could have captured this one and had a whole different story of what's going on down here. But anyway, I need to get off of here and get to bed because we still have school tomorrow. So, love you guys. Have a great night.